It's time for the show that brings the magic right to your speakers. Ears Up!
What's going on, everybody? Ears Up Podcast. We are back with another great show. That's what we do. It's kind of what we do around here. We just make really great shows all the time, constantly.
And this is going to be a different one. This is one like we haven't done in a while, where we're talking about something current, not a history.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Eric doesn't know how to react to that.
Oh, dear.
Current events, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun.
Well, that's great. What current event are we talking about?
I'm going to talk
high prices or the way that Bob Iger's ruining the parks? No, it's not my show.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I am going to give 5 spring things that you can do at Disneyland.
Oh.
And actually, there's an extra one.
You have a 6?
So already you're coming out saying that you're lying. You're a liar.
This is called clickbait.
Oh, you hear that podcast?
Yeah.
Clickbait.
5 spring things to do at Disneyland, plus one that you'd never guess.
Yeah, the third one will melt your brain from the outside.
Where can I click this?
The fourth one will make you remove your own nose with a spoon. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. Well, that's great. I like things. My sister-in-law is actually in the parks right now. They went down. My niece was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of just I'm going to go see my cousins. They're going to be in Disneyland." And my sister-in-law, Keely, she's like, "Oh, maybe I'll go with you." They're going down for one day. It was yesterday. They were in the park yesterday, right? Wednesday. One day.
Today.
They went,
I think that's yesterday.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah, they were in today.
Oh, she told me yesterday. Anyway, I guess they're driving down. Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Driving down for the Bay Area for one day. One singular day. One park only. $189.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is and then
Total?
I just saw a news article where it was like Florida residents can get a ticket to the Magic Kingdom for $59. And it's like, why don't we ever have deals like that?
For $59. Oh, because if they go like 100 days in a row or something, that's not like one day, one park.
Yeah. One ticket is $59. I got a deal.
That seems
just for the Magic Kingdom. So,
weird.
Yeah, I know. It's but good for them, I guess. I guess their Magic Kingdom is bigger than Disneyland, I guess.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, $189 for no park hopper, one day, one park. I don't know. I couldn't do it. That's too much for me. It's too rich for my blood. But if you guys are going this spring, Taren, I'm sure has the things that you can do.
I have there's some fun events going on.
I like a fun event.
There's some good stuff.
Nice. Excellent. And then Eric has a window or something like that. We're going to talk about the history of glass or what's going on.
Yeah. I've got we're going to talk for another like hour and a half about glass. Yeah.
Nice.
Like we do.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. What's up, Taren?
Get ready.
I forgot something on the printer.
Uh-oh.
Was it my report about glass?
Yeah. It's the pie chart about the usage of glass throughout the last 20 years. And anyway. While we're doing that, though, while Taren is taking a vacation from the show, she's going to go use concierge to travel from the studio to the office and get a piece of paper off the printer. And concierge doesn't do that for everybody. I just want to let everybody know. They're not going to book you travel in your own house. But what they are going to do is help you leave your house, which is something we don't know anything about, and go to the Disney parks. You can go to Disneyland. You go to Disney World. You can go on Disney cruises. You can go anywhere else. You don't even have to go to a Disney park. They will help book your trip basically anywhere you want to go.
I heard they have a Disney in Paris.
I haven't heard that. Is that true?
And they could take you there.
Really?
Yeah.
When did this? Well, whatever. If that, you know what? Email concierge and find out.
It's rumors,
Go to concierge.com, everybody, and check them out. They will help you plan your Disney vacation. They are Disney planning experts. They can do, like, if you're going to San Diego and go to Legoland or whatever, they can, like, book you a flight or whatever. But what they really do, their bread and butter, so to speak, their cinnamon and sugar on their churro of life is helping you take Disney-themed vacation. So go to the parks with concierge. They will help book your reservations. They will do your, make sure you're squared with Lightning Lane and Genie Plus and all that kind of stuff. And if you have, let's say you booked a hotel and then, 2 weeks later, there's a deal where you could have got a better price for the room, they will monitor that for you and they will get you that better deal and they will get that better deal refunded to you. And it's a whole thing. It's a full service stop and it doesn't cost any more than what Disneyland or the Disney resorts would charge you. It's free. It's icing on the cake because they want you to have a great vacation. So check them out, ConsiEars.com.
Yep.
Erik, you want to just do your window first?
Why not? Why not?
You know what I mean?
Window?
We'll do, that's what we used to do beforehand. Do I have a
Yeah,
pen?
Taren's over there. She's stacking her papers. I mean, those need to be very, very
stacked.
Stacked and arranged before she could do her business.
Absolutely.
Same.
How about we look above the Fortuosity store?
What is a Fortuosity, and why do we need to buy one at a store?
Well, it's just Fortuosity. I don't know most of the song. I enjoy the song, but above one of these stores on Main Street, there is the old school, it's not one of those windows that has a clever thing going along with it. It literally just reads D.S. Gilmore, M.D., E.J. Upjohn, M.D.
With a question mark at the end?
No, that's just me.
Oh, okay. That's just me?
Huh?
What? Okay, who are these people? So where is the Fortuosity store? Where is this? What does that even mean?
This is on Main Street. This used to be the Upjohn Pharmacy, and I think I'm going to do a whole thing on the Upjohn Pharmacy someday.
You would too, man. It's right where your two roads intersect.
Right. Podcasting and pharmacy.
Yeah, radio and pills, baby, just like it's the 80s all over again. Woo! Call me the Don Imus of podcasting.
Yes. Well,
I don't know. I don't know if Don Imus did a bunch of drugs, but you know what? Whatever.
Just infer. Yeah, it's fine. Well, this particular window brings up two people that were pals of Walt Disney. Walt Disney was a friend of people in places like the Smoke Tree Ranch.
Allegedly.
Yes, he had he met some people that lived near him at his vacation destination. I don't know a lot about California, but I don't know why somebody who lives in LA would have a vacation destination in the desert of Palm Springs. But you know what? This is not my place to judge. But yeah, the two people named on this window are David S. Gilmore and E. Gifford Upjohn, who were instrumental in creating the Upjohn Pharmacy, which was on Main Street in the earliest days of the park. Now, David S. Gilmore was the chairman of the board and managing director of Upjohn for a while. He was, as I mentioned, one of Walt Disney's friends. They lived near each other in Smoke Tree Ranch. They had vacation destinations there. But Gilmore was the child of James Gilmore and Carrie Gilmore.
Oh, did they have girls that were called the Gilmore girls?
You know what? When you search Gilmore Disney, there's an awful lot of Gilmore girls videos that have nothing to do with any of this.
Good dad.
But
good one.
Yeah.
Funny.
No, I get it. I get it because I did all these. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, watch those girls.
No, don't do it. It's a terrible show.
No,
but go ahead.
It is absolutely not. How dare you? Very funny. Very good show.
James Gilmore, the father of David Gilmore, started the Gilmore Brothers.
You almost said Gilmore Girls.
I almost said it. I can't.
I saw that too. I was like, "Oh, this boy's gonna do it. He's going.
Gilmore Brothers department store in Kalamazoo, Michigan. David was born on March 7th, 1895. Wow. Happy birthday, David. This is a train wreck. Yeah.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Don't interrupt him. He will never get back on track.
David's father, James, passed at a time, and his mother remarried William Erastus Upjohn in 1913. So in 1916, Gilmore married his stepsister, Genevieve Upjohn, and thus His stepfather became also his father-in-law.
Dude, that is so
Wow.
awesome, because that way you can still keep it in the family, but you don't have to risk like the crossing of the gene.
Yeah,
and I like that.
You've got an empire of pharmacy stuff and also department store stuff.
Yeah. Hey, step bro, what are you doing? What are you doing in my pharmacy? You got your pills in my, dry goods section. Well, you've got your dry goods section in my pills.
And thus the Reese's peanut butter cup was born.
Yeah.
Well, in 1917, Gilmore joined the board of directors of his dad's department store. But then he was persuaded over to move into the other family's business in 1928.
Inbreeding.
Right. He joined the Upjohn Pharmacy board. And in 1932, just before old W.E. Upjohn died, he was named the vice president of Upjohn Pharmacy.
Was that near Updog at all?
Wait, what's up, Dog?
Not much, man. What's up with you? Woo, God damn. Let's go. Roasted.
I was balancing on a beam going, do I
give him what he wants?
Do I give it to him?
Do I placate this insane maniac? The Joker of the Disney podcasting world?
Well,
you did. You earned your tuppence. So there you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Both tuppence, right? Mm-hmm. I got 2 tuppence.
Tuppence,
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be a 1.
Gilmore moved his way up. He was the vice president. He eventually became the chairman of the board of directors. This guy just kept going higher and higher. He bought a home in Smoke Tree Ranch near the Upjohns and the Disney family, where they all had a few acres in Smoke Tree Ranch in the Palm Springs area.
Sure. So relatable people, down to earth, salt of the earth. Yeah.
Rich people who had vacation homes in Palm Springs. Exactly.
Few acres.
And they all became friends.
Sure.
David actually was an influential person at Upjohn Pharmacy, where he helped expand the kind of empire pretty significantly over his time working there. And then he kind of retired. He opened up a car museum in Kalamazoo, Michigan. He purchased the Rolls Royce from Walt Disney's classic live action film, The Gnome Mobile. You all remember The Gnome Mobile?
I have it on Blu-ray, dude.
Oh yeah.
I love the live action. I still got to do a show about those, but like every time I hear about one, it's just like someone invented a movie and they're trying to see if if it's real or not.
In like, this one,
I've never heard of the Gnome Mobile.
No.
Ever.
It's so great. What's great about this movie, they not only have a classic Rolls Royce in the movie, they built a giant back seat of the Rolls Royce to have people sitting in to make them look like small people.
Oh man, God bless practical effects. I just came up with a good game, and maybe I'll do it. And I'm not paying attention to Taren segment. I'll get like a list of Disney movies, and then write like live action ones, and then write fake ones, and see if you can guess which is real and which isn't.
Oh my God,
there are so many.
I think I'm going to do that.
Okay, but you have to listen to my segment. So maybe do this another day.
I'll listen. I promise.
Okay.
You can test me.
Well,
great.
I'll listen. I promise. Wink, wink. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my.
Sorry.
Well, after Walt went and testified before the Senate subcommittee about communism, he visited the car museum in 1964 before it was opened. Literally 2 years before the museum opened, and 2 years before Walt himself died. Gilmore died in 1979. The other person on this window is E. Gifford Upjohn. He was born in 1904. He died in 1993. He was a Nepo baby. I don't have anything else to say about E. Gifford Upjohn
All right.
until we do an episode about the Upjohn Pharmacy. And even then, I won't talk much about E. Gifford of John.
So he got a window for being someone's kid.
Yeah, that was kind of it in the early days.
Lucky kid.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, you know what? Why not?
Love it.
Great.
Good job. Was that it? That was the window?
That was the window.
Good job.
There's nothing else about the window.
Where is it? I don't think you fully told me where it is still to this day.
Fortunista.
I don't know where that is. It sounds like an Italian restaurant in friggin' downtown Disney.
It's above. It's on the corner past. So you know where there's that like center street
where
on
the
Main
flowers
Street.
Are?
Yeah.
Where the flowers used to be sold or whatever?
Right. It's on the northwest corner.
Okay, so like across from like the dentist office? Like the dental thing?
No. Well, yeah, I guess above the dental thing. It's above what is now Carnation Cafe. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know. Okay. All right.
That corner. Yeah, that's where it is.
Side.
Because that's where there used to be a pharmacy. And we'll talk about that someday when I do an exhaustive 7-hour segment on the Upjohn Pharmacy on Main Street.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Very good. Good job,
Thanks
Erik.
for saying it's fascinating.
Yeah, she's much more polite than I am.
What do you have to say about it, Jason?
Nothing I can really repeat. By the way, I just sort of realized that my Chapek Misfits t-shirt logo ripoff sort of looks like it could be a Dan shirt. It's just Dan as the Crimson Ghost.
It kind of looks like Dan. Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. And see, the beauty about Dan being an improv is he can't say no. He has to say yes. And it looks great. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's funny, you can say no.
Shouldn't.
Never say no.
Never say no. Right.
Yeah. If it's funny, though.
Never. Yes. No. And you shouldn't. What do you think of that? All right, Taren, what do you got for us, dude?
All right. So there are actually more things to do at Disneyland during springtime than I thought. Let's start off with my extra one. So this is actually number 6 out of 5.
Oh, no.
This month is Women's History Month, of course.
Of course.
And what's interesting is everybody knows the famous floral Mickey Mouse that you see when you walk into the park, like right below the train station.
Uh-huh. Yep. See, I'm paying attention.
You are.
Yeah.
For the month of March, it is not Mickey Mouse. It is, in fact, Minnie Mouse.
I feel like there's sexism going on
And
there.
I couldn't find this information for this year's Minnie Mouse, but I assume it's not far off. So in 2022, the horticulture team shared these facts about the floral. The traditional Mickey floral design, so Mickey, not Minnie, includes 1,750 individual plants. And the Minnie Mouse's bow itself consists of approximately 750 individual plants known as amnesia.
Okay.
And then
amnesia? Okay. Did you spell it wrong?
Nope.
Okay.
I copied and pasted. The swirls that are on either side of Minnie Mouse's face contain over 1,900 individual plants, including pansies, violas, and petunias. So that's kind of a nice thing, and that's going on currently. So what's interesting, though, is Minnie is not there the entire month of March, generally. They actually start on March 1st. So only like over the last day or two have you actually seen her completed.
Oh, it comes together over time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's neat, I guess.
Yeah. So that's number 6. That was but it's the first on my list because I'm going in chronological order. So the next on the list of things to do during the spring at Disneyland, and I guess this isn't just Disneyland, this is the Disneyland Resort. So California Adventures Food and Wine Festival. This is March 1st through April 22nd. And of course, this includes more than a dozen unique booths and celebrity demos, complimentary demonstrations from local celebrity and Disney park chefs. These typically take place on Saturdays and Sundays at the festival, and the festival itself is free if you enter the park. But in order to take part in the festival, you do have to pay. there is this thing called a Sip and Savor Pass, which I don't remember knowing about this when we went before. We were just buying things individually. Had I known about this, or if this existed back then, I would have done this. This allows guests to save money by purchasing treats from the booths in advance. And for the first time this year, there's going to be 2 Sip and Savor Pass options. One option with 4 entitlements, which I guess are the little dishes that you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
And then one with the standard 8 entitlements that you can redeem. Now, interestingly, Magic key holders actually do have a benefit. They get an additional discount on the Sip and Savor Pass, and they receive a collectible lanyard because everybody needs a lanyard.
Oh, yeah.
So this year, the Sip and Savor Pass costs $61 for day guests and $56 for Magic key holders. The pass is good. I already said that. Going around.
Lost your way.
So the new 4-tab pass. So the 8 one is $61. The 4 one is $31, which is actually pretty good. I mean, that's like a meal, right? If you get 4 of those little plates, that's a whole meal. That's $31. It actually seems like a pretty decent price.
That's not bad. Yeah.
That's more than a meal, yeah.
What's cool is that these tickets are good for multiple visits, so you don't have to use them in one day, which I thought was also interesting.
Okay. That's good.
So the other thing that happens during the Food and Wine Festival is that Soarin' Over California returns, which is far superior to all the other Soarins. But
agreed.
So what I had to go get off the printer was that I actually have a list of all of the available foods at the Food and Wine Festival. And I'm not going to go through all of them because that would be incredibly boring. But what I did do is I marked down what I would get.
I love this.
If money were not an issue.
It's Taren wants to be eating again. Is
yes.
Really what it is now.
These are the things that I would purchase. And I'm not even going to tell you where to get them because that would also be boring. But I would get this, Jason.
What?
Eagle Rock Brewery Golden Ale.
Hey!
We love Eagle
beer.
Rock. I would get that. I would get Russian River Blind Pig.
Of course you would.
And, I wouldn't get this one, but I thought it was interesting they had it. Stone Brewing Stone Ruination Double IPA.
That's
Make
interesting.
you fall over.
Yeah. I mean, not full pints, I would imagine. I mean, if they have Blind Pig, that's a double IPA. So I guess.
They just call it an IPA, but yeah. Yeah, I mean.
Or it was a double IPA, but I think the styles have advanced since then. So.
Yeah, these days. 7%, who cares?
I know, right? Yeah.
So I'm essentially starting off hot with a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to get an
Sip and savor, more like sip and savor from falling over.
Bev Tommy.
Yeah.
Then an olive oil cake glazed with lemon curd, topped with vanilla bean chantilly, and finished with fresh candied lemon, strawberry crunch, and lemon lime jelly. Absolutely.
Here's what I want to know is how they put those together in the booth, because that seems like a patisserie shop would make it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come on a tray from the back kitchens, and like someone's assembly? I don't know. Chantilly seems very delicate.
I bet they put the chantilly on before they hand it to you.
Yeah, okay.
And I bet that's the only...
They're like trained.
And maybe the strawberry crunch, because otherwise that wouldn't probably stay crunchy.
Because these booths, aren't they sponsored or manned by like different people, not cast members, but they're
that
like representatives of like the restaurants that rent them out or something like that? Eric, do you know that? I think Jeremy told me that one time.
I mean,
it would make sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's got to be locals, right?
I would think so.
Brian in the chat says, give me that peanut butter whiskey shake.
Oh my God,
and
that
I
is
said
not
no.
on my list.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
Absolutely not, Brian. No.
Yeah, give it to me because I'm closest to the garbage. And so let me throw it away for you.
But that does bring me to my next drink, which will be a watermelon cucumber mojito. Sounds very refreshing.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
This is kind of an entree for me, but a grilled top sirloin with roasted garlic Gruyere, smashed potatoes, and black garlic chimichurri.
No.
Sounds great.
No, sounds gross. No, but it doesn't sound gross. It sounds too much like you could just go to a restaurant and buy it.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
I know, but that's not what I want at like a event where you can go pick and choose little things. I want something unique. I don't want, it's like giving me a burger. Like I don't want a burger. I want something.
It still sounds good though.
It sounds good, but it doesn't sound, I wouldn't waste my ticket on it because I want to try something I can't go somewhere else and get. That just sounds like on any sort of like medium upscale restaurant.
Okay. That's going to go really well, though, with my guava lychee mule. Next, I'm having a
I wouldn't have a guava lychee mule.
Why? That sounds delicious.
In my opinion, the point of a mule, like a Moscow mule, is that big ginger beer hit.
I mean, it probably is, but I don't care about that.
But guava and lychee, I just don't.
Just call it whatever you want. I don't care.
I think that as long as the ginger's still in there, I think that's awesome.
I don't know. I don't want it.
I'm in.
I'm out.
Okay, next, I don't think you'll be in on this one either, but a frozen old fashioned. Just because I want to try it.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Like a slushy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like
that's why I want to try
I feel like we're on Shark Tank, but instead of Shark Tank, it's like Drank Tank, where it's like, would I drink this? No, I don't think I would. A slushy, I would let you get it, but the problem I would have is like whenever you drink a slushy, sometimes it melts at the bottom, and then you drink the pure liquid, and you miss out on the ice, so it's not watered. The proportions wouldn't be weird. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's not a daiquiri.
I don't do it.
Well. Next is kind of boring, but it just sounded really good to me. Baja style fish tacos with cabbage slaw. So boring, but sounds great.
I'm in. Yeah.
Then a raspberry almond cake, because you can never have too much cake.
Right. These people have been watching too much Great British Baking Show.
I love it. This is fantastic.
I think it's cool. It's just very odd.
Yeah.
Very out of place.
Those flavors work though.
Yeah, for sure. But like this is something you would find like in a bakery, not roaming this. I don't know. It seems I don't want to say boring because it's not, but it's reserved, but still
it's elevated for the sake of elevation.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. It's elegant reservation. It's different. It's cool. It's a little odd. It's an odd choice. Yeah.
Okay. Another odd choice. Hibiscus rose mimosa. But I'm gonna try it.
Hibiscus rose mimosa.
It's gonna be florally.
Okay.
And it might be a little weird, but
what tipped you off on that? The 2 flowers that are in it?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
And then this one I would be very excited about.
This orange juice, it's a little juicy, but it's fine. It tastes a little like citrus. But
this is probably the one that I'm most excited about.
Yeah, what is it?
Honeydew milk tea with coconut lychee jelly topped with a creamy citrus foam. Like everything about that sounds amazing.
Too many words.
Too many words.
Too many words.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You lose me halfway through and I'll be like, I don't know, man. Sure, dude.
All right. This one's easier.
It's probably good.
Passion fruit mojito. Heck yeah.
Yeah, for
Great.
sure.
Yeah.
Two Towns Cider House strawberry lemonade cider.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 Towns makes very good cider. They're
very good.
A little on the pricey side. Nice dudes. Make great product.
Excellent.
Did you pick food?
It's coming.
This is all in order of what she would do too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Loaded baked potato.
No.
Because why not?
With fixins?
Pistachio cheesecake. Yes,
Stevie,
please.
we can't have this many fixins.
Charcuterie flatbread. Yes.
No.
And then that was all. That was my last thing. But a couple interesting events going on within the Food and Wine Festival event is at the Hearthstone Lounge in Disney's California Adventure.
They're hosting the Vomitorium. So after you drink your peanut butter whiskey shake with poured into a loaded baked potato, you can go relieve yourself and get more.
Yes.
The bathroom is pretty far away from the lounge, let me just say.
But aside from that,
experience,
there is a walk on the Silverado Trail, which is essentially a wine experience.
Oh, man, I love wine.
Yes. Sip a curated selection of Silverado Trail's exquisite wines, delightfully paired with plates specially crafted by the talented hotel culinary team.
I love the term curated, especially in this context, because the implication there, I suppose, is that like someone really thought about this and gathered. But the reality is it's just selected by the winery. And so you can just call it curated. Hey, guys, if you go to our podcast page, our YouTube feed, all those videos on there are curated.
They're curated.
We have curated videos. Well, what do you mean by that? Oh, well, I put them up there. So that means they're curated.
I kind of like terms like that.
I know, but it's just a weird, like, it doesn't mean what you think it like actually really means. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, at Trader Sam's, you can take a mixology class.
Is that over by Updog?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. The Hearthstone Lounge, wine trail thing, is April 19th.
Okay, April 19th.
Hey, but what is Updog?
Not much, man. What's up with you?
At Trader Sam's, Enchanted Tiki Bar, available March 11th. Oh, that's past. March 25th and April 8th and April 22nd is our mixology classes. I do not have the price of these. I'm sure they are very expensive. But you could learn to make a classic tiki libation in the legendary Trader Sam's. After enjoying your handcrafted cocktail, indulge in tray past hors d'oeuvres, while enjoying the sound of the island, blah, blah, while sitting outside. So that's cool. Those are fun things available to you during the Food and Wine Festival through April 22nd.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm looking it up right now if I can find the price of it. $159.
Oh.
So depending on when you go to the park, that's more than your entrance to the ticket to the park for the whole entire day. Learn to make the hippopotamus Mai Tai, one of the legendary libations served at Trader Sam's. After enjoying your handcrafted cocktail, indulge in a tray hors d'oeuvres while enjoying the sounds. Whatever. Take home a tiki mug as a souvenir of your adventure. So you get to learn how to make the hippopotamus Mai Tai, and you get a tiki mug.
And you get to drink it.
And you get to drink it, and then you get free hors d'oeuvres.
And unfortunately, it's me playing the ukulele.
That is a lot of money.
I got one string on my ukulele. Yeah. Includes 3-hour parking validation at Disneyland Hotel self-parking. Beauty.
Okay.
All right. So next up, we have Easter at Disneyland.
Easter at Disneyland. You know what? Actually, hold that thought. Put a pin in it. We're going to take a quick break.
Yes,
we're going to come back. We're going to resurrect this segment.
Okay.
Yeah. So hang around. We'll be right back. It's Ears Up.
Back to Ears Up, where the opinions never stop. Ever.
All right. Thanks for sticking around, everybody.
Okay.
All right, Taren, let's go.
So we're talking about Easter at Disneyland, and there are several things going on, things to do. The first thing is something that I've always heard about, and I've always wanted to do, and I've never actually gone around. I mean, very rarely do we go around spring.
Yeah, it's mainly we avoid spring break at all costs.
Yeah.
So,
although we did get engaged during spring there.
You did?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
March 4th.
What were we thinking?
Well, that was you. You were
What was
thinking,
I thinking?
I don't know.
All right. Well.
So the Egg Stravaganza, which is a Disney-style egg hunt, guests search high and low for characters painted on eggs. There's things like a Donald Duck egg might be placed on a window ledge, and these are not tiny eggs; these are giant eggs, big eggs, like on Main Street window.
Okay.
Or in the nook of a doorway, while a Goofy egg might be spotted next door. So they're kind of all over the park. They're also all over downtown Disney and all over DCA. So you pick up a map and a set of stickers for $9.99 plus tax at certain locations, and then you search for these hidden eggs, and when you find one, you put the sticker on the map. And so the map kind of tells you where to look, like generally speaking.
Okay.
I don't think this is a very difficult task. It's not like Hidden Mickeys. It's like
I imagine it's probably family friendly as far as like people of every skill level could do.
Yeah.
You could probably find that.
Yeah.
I think I could even do it. Yeah. When you're done, you return your map to a redemption location and receive exciting keepsakes.
Like what? Like an AP magnet from 5 years ago?
Exciting.
No, I got it. Yeah.
You get one of 6 collectible themed. I don't know what you would call it. It's like it looks like a pin. It's like a metal thing.
Okay.
Like a metal egg.
Okay.
This year's is like a little metal egg, flat metal egg, and then it's on like a lanyard, but not like a neck lanyard, like a wrist lanyard. Very odd looking.
Huh. Okay.
But it looks cute. It's cool. Because the little egg part is cute.
It's probably the cheapest souvenir at the parks.
Probably.
For $10?
For $10.
You know what I mean?
$10,
and
yeah.
like
You get
a
the
bunch
map
of walking
and
around.
the thing. Because also
Yeah.
you don't have to finish the map to get your token.
No, you could sit there. You can buy it and not leave the line and just sit there and put all the stickers on. And be like,
You
"There
don't
go."
even have to do that. You
Yeah.
just go back to the redemption center and say, I want my keepsake.
Hmm.
But-
Yeah, maybe.
But generally
Wouldn't
people
you feel
like,
bad about yourself?
maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to feel worse about myself.
So this is only available through April 9th. Map redemption has to be done by then.
Sounds like a good band name, by the way. Map Redemption.
But there are 3 different game boards, which means that you can get 3 different keepsakes, right? If you do this 3 times. They are, $10 each. But honestly, even $30 to do this, like as an activity maybe for your kid in downtown Disney and Disneyland and DCA, like.
But do the eggs change location? Because once you've done it once, you don't want to do it again, right?
No. But like there's 3 different game boards.
Oh.
So there's one for each of those places.
Got it.
So
okay.
the Disneyland one is only in Disneyland kind of thing.
Cool.
But it's kind of neat. I would definitely do that. That to me seems like an actually, I can't think of the word.
Worthwhile spend.
Worthwhile spend. Yes.
There you go.
And
Don't worry. I'll give you the words to say.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I can always count on you for that.
Yeah.
There are Easter novelties. The two big ones this year is a Donald Duck spring egg sipper cup. Okay. So it's like an egg kind of in the shape of, Donald Duck in the shape of an egg, and it's a cup.
Okay.
And then, of course, Chippendale spring basket popcorn bucket.
Of course.
Everybody needs a popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
There's also some Easter-themed food throughout the resort at Disneyland, available through April 9th at the Candy Palace, Candy Kitchen, and Pooh Corner. You can get Easter eggs, which are chocolate. There's chocolate and then peanut butter flavor. So those are like big, giant, like See's candy chocolate egg things, kind of like that. Bunny cake pops, bunny Rice Krispie treats, strawberry Mickey wand, churro. I think that's a churro. It actually didn't say churro, but I can't imagine what else a strawberry Mickey wand would be, except maybe a pretzel.
I don't know.
I don't know. So I'm gonna
I hope it's a churro.
I'm gonna go with churro. At the Jolly Holiday Bakery for springtime, you can get a tuna sandwich with chips, which I'm surprised I don't have that all year long. Like, I'd get a tuna sandwich. Anyway, at DCA...
No, you wouldn't, first of all. But I agree with you. I'm surprised that that's not available year-round.
I might. I actually really like tuna sandwiches.
I like them too, but I feel like... Anyway, go ahead.
A theme park tuna sandwich?
Right,
I don't know.
thank you. Yes, okay, yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, nothing
Didn't you have an episode about this?
Nothing sounds better than walking around Disneyland, just being hot and kind of sweaty and maybe a little bit sore and go, you know what I need is barely under room temperature tuna fish sandwich.
This was like episode 3.
I made them, and they weren't the worst thing I've ever had.
I did like them.
They were just too sweet because of it was the wrong kind of pickle.
Sure, man.
It was the right kind of pickle for them, but not for me.
Yeah, it was the wrong kind of decade, to manufacture something like that.
Yeah. Over at DCA at Smoke Jumpers Grill, you can get fish and chips, beer-battered local rockfish, and crinkle-cut fries served with remoulade, slaw, and lime. I don't know, whatever. Grand Californian Hotel, they have Mickey Mouse-shaped Easter donuts and bunny cupcakes. They also have Easter bunny or Easter basket cookies, carrot cake loaf, which looked delicious, Easter cookie treat box, and then they have a waffle cookie shot with a choice of milk, chocolate milk, strawberry milk, or alcohol. And I did not see any specifics for this year's, but last year there were lots of articles about this shot, which they also did during wintertime, that you could actually end up paying $185 for this shot.
Oh, no.
Because you can get this waffle cookie shot filled, I think, with like anything you want.
We did a whole thing on
so
it.
It was like Louis the something. And so this is back. And so if you are looking for the waffle cookie shot, you go to the Grand Californian Hotel Holiday Cart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Please, listeners, don't mix top shelf alcohol with
waffle cones,
uncooked cookies.
Yeah,
yes.
No, don't do that. But if you do, video yourself taking it, because I would love to see your reactions. Thank you.
Please email it to me.
To Bob at Disney.com.
At Downtown Disney has the same things that the other places have: bunny cake pop, bunny Rice Krispie treat, and the strawberry Mickey wand. So aside from some fun egg-citing treats.
Stop doing that.
I won't. There are also special characters around this time of year.
Okay.
On Main Street, you may come across the actual Easter Bunny.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
No way.
Oh, yeah. He roams around Disneyland, along with many of his bunny friends, the White Rabbit, Thumper.
Wait, they know each other?
Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh,
Bro.
Roger Rabbit, and Oswald.
Can you imagine Roger Rabbit and Thumper being friends? Yeah, I guess they would. I feel like they would do drugs together in like high school.
Oh my God.
They seem a little ADHD.
Yeah. If Roger's there, like that's very exciting.
They were just doing different drugs. That's all.
I don't know. I feel like Thumper would steal Roger's Ritalin. That's my thought.
Thumper. I was thinking Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Okay. Yeah.
No, Rabbit would narc on them. Are you boys rolling up in here?
Yeah.
Please, Rabbit. I'm just trying to get high.
Gosh. This took a turn.
Yeah, suddenly my Roger Rabbit is Towley from South Park.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Man. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Ryan says that the Mickey wand is a skewer of marshmallows.
Well, sure. Why wouldn't it be?
I'd rather a churro.
Honestly, so is our political system, which is weird.
That was a good one.
Big long line of marshmallows. Makes no sense.
Okay. Next up on the list. I think this brings us to number 3 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Season of the Force.
Now we're talking about Destiny. Okay. This is the new season of Destiny.
This is centered. This is a Star Wars themed spring event, and it's centered around the holiday May the 4th.
Okay.
Right?
I love it. Yeah.
This is actually returning for the first time since 2015.
Great.
This is going to be April 5th through June 2nd. And a couple of things that are happening. One, I sent you a link to this, but Hyperspace Mountain is returning.
Oh, good.
And what makes this different is that there's Star Wars ship projections in outer space with the sky visible.
You said ship, right?
I said ship,
okay.
Yes. The story of this overlay puts guests in the cockpit of an X-Wing fighter in the middle of a fight with the Empire. The squadron that takes part in this battle is named Blue 77 Squadron as a reference to Luke's original X-Wing concept, which was changed from blue to red, and 77 as a reference for the year 1977.
I hate it.
When Star Wars was released and Space Mountain opened at Disneyland.
Boo. Boo. You want to play the clip?
It's mostly Mon Calamarian yelling at you, and then it's a roller coaster.
We've got to save everybody.
Well,
be careful.
So
and may the Force be with you.
Probably the most noticeable change is that the score is changed for Space Mountain during Hyperspace Mountain.
That's true, yeah.
And here's a little clip.
Yeah, it's sped up 100%. Get it? Hyper.
Pilots. All wings prepare to jump into hyperspace on my mark. Punch it! What was that? They're coming out of nowhere! Enemy fighters coming your way! All wings, fall back.
Oh my gosh! I was just in there, the lights were low.
I kept the punch it in there for you guys.
I love it.
So I have no problem with Hyperspace Mountain because it's still the same ride, and I love that ride. Next up, there will be new Star Tour scenes debuted.
Oh,
during Season of the Force. This was announced back in September 2023, and what we know at this point is that it's going to feature new scenes. I'm going to need help, but new scenes from the Ahsoka series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From Disney Plus, which the article I read said that Ahsoka is the most popular Star Wars character. And I cannot make sense of that. That cannot be the most popular Star Wars character.
I feel like maybe of the new the animated or something like that. But yeah, there's no shot that she is the most popular Star Wars character. There's no way, because you can tell she's not in the parks.
Right.
She's not Chewbacca.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah. She's not.
Or Darth Vader or Luke or
yeah.
Princess Leia or come on.
Ahsoka is pretty cool. She's pretty cool.
Or Hannibal Solo.
But
I love Hannibal Solo. Or Lucas Skywalker.
Now, probably my favorite part of this Season of the Force that I would be really excited to see.
Or Jafar the Hutt. Has anyone ever done that mashup? Jafar and Jabba the Hutt?
I don't think so.
Man, that'd be sick. Get on DeviantArt, Eric, and look that up.
That's your next T-shirt.
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Right.
I don't want to.
No, don't do it.
I don't want this in my
Ryan
search
says
history.
she is in the parks, and I was gonna say I bet I'm positive she's in the
Well,
parks.
recently because of the show, but like that's what I mean.
Yeah, okay. So my favorite part of this season of The Force is that in Galaxy's Edge, they are debuting a different perspective on the Disneyland fireworks. So if you can actually watch the regular fireworks show that you would see on Main Street, it's visible from if you stand close to the Millennium Falcon in what?
Nothing.
What did I say?
No, you didn't say anything. You said millennium, and I'm always in my head saying millennial, and so I, for a second there, thought you said what I was thinking.
Okay, because I doubled.
You did it right. I did it
wrong. No,
it's
millennium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So you can see it if you stand close to the Millennium Falcon
My
in
brain's
Galaxy's
just
Edge.
too cooked from the internet. I apologize.
But this new fireworks edition is not a new fireworks show. But what they're doing is when you're in Galaxy's Edge, they're playing a different soundtrack to the same fireworks.
That's
show.
cool. I like
think
that.
it's very cool.
Yeah.
I really like this idea. So from my understanding, and chat will absolutely correct me if I'm wrong.
Just say Ryan.
But Ryan will correct me if I'm wrong.
We know who.
Or Brian. But I think this is the first time they've done it. So we actually haven't seen this yet. But this sounds to me like a really good idea and really cool if they can pull it off.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be neat. Next up is a day that has been around for a very long time, but it does take place in spring, and it is Dapper Day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dapper Day for spring this year is April 6th and 7th. That's when the expo is. The actual Dapper Day is Sunday, April 7th. But at the expo, so this thing has really blown up since the day that we went.
Yeah. And even then it was super popular.
Yeah. So for the expo, you pay money, which I did not know, but early bird entry is $29. General admission is $19. Children under 12 are free. And in the expo, you can shop nearly 30,000 square feet of a marketplace. And these are handpicked new and vintage clothing and accessory vendors. There's local cosmetics and grooming brands, jewelry, eyewear, shoes, hats, like anything you can think of. There's pop-up salons throughout. You can get your little shave, your little hot shave. You can get your hair done up in those like curly weird things. Like,
oh, God.
I mean, just anything you can imagine.
Dream. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Fred Meyer, but for hipsters.
I did not see this written anywhere, and so that's why I'm saying it, but I didn't write it down. But on their website, I think I saw a picture of somebody getting a tattoo also.
Please.
I really do. It looked like somebody was getting a tattoo, and I was like, it doesn't say it, so I'm not going to write it down.
I want to
Dapper Day 2024.
Yeah. Like, instead of mom, it says Mickey.
You're going to like this, though.
Okay.
On their website.
It closes, and I love that. My favorite part about Dapper Day is when it's over.
Let people have fun.
I am. You can go. I don't care. Everyone do whatever you want.
Ed Hardy will be there. Come on.
Yeah.
They made a note on their website that for health and safety reasons, they do not want anyone feeling obligated to attend the expo if they've paid for it, if they're not feeling well. So if you pay for this and you're not feeling well or you test positive for COVID, they ask that you request a refund instead of attending the event.
Can you imagine just dragging your girlfriend? I need to get my tattoo. But Barry, I have COVID. I don't put a mask on.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Put the diaper on your face and let's go. I'm getting a cherry blossom tattoo, like Arizona iced tea. Go ahead.
My favorite part of Dapper Day and now is that there are special hotel rates on the Disneyland hotels and some.
Are there still? I thought they weren't doing that anymore.
Oh no, they're
because
doing
we got that screaming deal for California Hotel, the Grand Californian Casino and Hotel card room or whatever. And I thought the year after that they weren't offering it, so we never really went.
No, they were still doing it. They never stopped. I think it just wasn't as good of a deal the next time.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
You just turned your back on the casino life. That's all.
Yeah. When you win so much.
So like I said, the actual Dapper Day is Sunday, April 7th. And this is nothing more than dressing up at Disneyland. And it's very uncomfortable. It's very hot. It is not worth it. But
just let people have fun, Taren.
Remind me what Dapper is, because am I going Victorian or am I like a greaser?
40s.
What
No,
where am
it's
I?
like-
Zoot suit kind of greaser guy. 20s,
it's-
20s, 40s.
The way it
Okay.
started is it started actually back in the day as dress like Walt. What would Walt wear to the park? And then it
A
started becoming
sweater
like
and
what
a
would
cigarette.
essentially like wear what people would wear on day one.
You know what I hope they do is at this little thing they put fake like nicotine stains on your fingers. That would be, let's go authentic Walt.
I don't think we've ever talked about Dapper Day without you making a cigarette joke. I'm pretty sure. Like we should go back through the archives and find out if there has ever been a time that we have talked about.
I mean,
this.
I'm in. I've never smoked a cigarette, but if that's allowed on Dapper Days, then I'm in.
Just walk around like dressed like what Walt wear, but walking around asking if anyone took your lighter.
You've never smoked a cigarette?
I have never smoked a cigarette. I've smoked cigars. I've smoked.
Oh, the same thing,
a
just
pipe.
smaller, and then you inhale them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Impressive.
Yeah. No, I
Good
don't.
for
I don't
you.
want. I don't want that in my lung. I
No.
just want it in my cheeks. That's all.
That's right, and in your gums and on your tongue. Where
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I tell you, as dumb as cigarette smoking is, and how damaging it is, and how stupid it is, it's one of the coolest feelings
Oh
you
my
can have.
God,
I'm
it
just going to
really
be
is.
honest. Yeah, like you feel like you
Oh,
look
yeah.
the coolest because generally you do.
You kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst thing because that's the only thing that it has going for it. It doesn't
It's the
feel good.
worst,
It doesn't
coolest
taste good.
thing.
It doesn't smell good. It's not.
Oh, no, it
kills,
smells-
It literally kills
It
you.
smells good.
It smells
Cigarettes
good.
smell good.
I mean,
You're high.
Only when
no,
you first
no.
light it because that's the paper. The paper smells
no.
good.
The tobacco. The tobacco smells good.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're weird.
I'm
dude.
surprised you've never smoked a cigarette then.
I've never smoked a cigarette.
Woof. I do not think it smells good. Back to Dapper Day.
Sorry.
Like I said, it's just dressing up as Disneyland. I did not see this on their website, but in the past when we did it, and we didn't take the picture, but they do a giant group photo in front of the castle. It's possible that it's too big now and they don't do that anymore. I don't know.
They used to
but-
do it on the Mark Twain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It is cool, but I think to your point, Taryn, that's how small it used to be.
Yeah, there
And
might
that's
be too
not
many
small.
people.
That's
No,
still big, but like now
still
it's in front of the
300 people.
castle because it's just yeah.
How many of them were smoking on the Mark Twain?
Well, next up, we have Pixar Fest. Now, this is later, a little bit later. This is April 26th through August 4th. And you've been seeing the commercials because I've been seeing the commercials. And I don't even have cable. So this is actually the first time that this is happening since 2018. And we don't know a lot of specific details on this year's Pixar Fest, but it is designed to, quote unquote, bring guests together of a celebration. That's not even a proper sentence. I copied and pasted. This is not my writing.
Oh no.
Bring guests together of a celebration of friendship and beyond, which I'm sorry, but beyond friendship is a little
That's too much
touch
of
and
a-
go there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Disney. I'm married.
Yeah.
I mean, talk to her about it. I don't, whatever. But like, it's not.
It's a
you
little
know.
weird.
Yeah.
Things that you can expect at Pixar Fest.
My favorite throuple is you, me, and then the Disney spirit.
Yes. And just to clarify, I actually thought Pixar Fest was just at DCA, and it is not. It is across the whole
Of
resort.
course, why not? Why wouldn't it make sense to have Pixar Fest in the area that they overtook for Pixar specifically, but then just have it spill out over the whole resort? Why
No,
not?
everywhere.
Why not?
Might as
not
well.
break those boundaries? down?
Because you can get merchandise. And actually, some of the merchandise seems pretty cool. There's like collectible medallions, which I don't care about, but there's like things like Pizza Planet baseball caps, which is cool.
Okay.
Also, there is probably one popcorn bucket that I have ever gone, oh, I think I want
Oh,
that
no.
one. And it's the Pizza Planet truck. And it looks like the Pizza Planet
That's
truck.
cool. I'm
It's-
surprised they don't have a Pizza Planet pop up at like South by Southwest this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's got like the yo on the back.
Oh,
and-
it's got it looks like the truck. Like if you Google it, I'm sure it'll come up. But like I was like, oh, that's accurate. And when you do something accurate, I'm kind of all in. Just like everything else, there's themed menu items. Pixar Fest, there's a Pixar Fest cake from the Plaza Inn, 3 layers, Pixar colors. It's yellow, blue, red. I don't know.
Yeah.
On May 10th, what is happening?
Those are the colors.
There's a cake. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, of course there's a cake. There's always a cake.
Can we buy the whole cake, or do we just have to get a slice?
But like,
just a slice.
And it's almost like the description was just an afterthought of like, there's a cake and it has stuff on it.
Because it's like, I've already said all this. It's like all the same stuff. It's just
Then
now.
why are you saying it?
Because it's happening. And now instead of it being an Easter cake, now it's a Pixar cake.
When will now be now?
Right now.
Soon.
So just like I said, everything just gets recycled. So May 10th. Now, let's remember.
Is there a cake?
I'm sure there is. But I'm just going to go back up for one sec. So the Food and Wine Festival ends April 22nd. On May 10th, there are 6 Pixar-themed marketplaces that are going to be featured in Disney California Adventure and are going to be available throughout the festival. And these are essentially replacing or extending, I guess, the Food and Wine Festival.
Okay.
So there's going to be summertime dishes inspired by Italian.
Interesting.
The Italian coast at. I'm not going to.
Fantastic. I love the Italian coast about
stuff
California.
about Luca. Okay, Italian coast food
From
to do with Luca.
I wonder if they're going to keep the booths up or tear them all down and then okay.
Oh, and then put them back up.
Yeah.
That part I don't know.
They got a few weeks.
Got a couple weeks there, yeah. Reimagine classics at Gusto's to go themed to Ratatouille. A melange of elements at the Elemental table, inspired by Elemental.
I would love that where it's just like it's a puddle, and a candle, and like some sand, and then a fan. And like, here you go. Here's your melange of elements, everybody.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fun foods perfect for a tween.
I love foods.
Boy band or anyone really at Four Town Favorites.
That's funny. Okay.
And that's from Turning Red.
Yeah.
Feel good foods to feed your soul at the Spark, inspired by Soul, which that's going to be the best one, hands down.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it depends on what it's going to be. I don't know.
It's got to be soul food.
Yeah.
Which is going to be great. And then flavors to appeal to all of your emotions at Hanger Management from Inside Out.
That's funny.
It is. So they've done a good job here.
Yeah.
There's a new daytime parade in Disney California Adventure called Better Together, a Pixar Pals celebration. This is going to run twice a day, featuring high-energy dancing and appearances from over 24 Pixar characters, including characters from Luca, Soul, The Incredibles, Turning Red, Coco, Toy Story, and Monsters, Inc.
You know what's great about listening to you read the way the Disney markets is that it just sounds different than when I'm like reading it, because the first thing I thought was, imagine if they just didn't put the word high energy in front of dancing. Then you would go, oh, and then there's going to be dancing. And then in my mind, I would go, what are people going to do? Just be doing like the foxtrot or just like the square dance box? Like, oh, but high energy. Oh, well, now.
Now you understand.
Yeah. Now it paints a picture. Now I understand. It's weird, man. It's like high energy dancing. What else is there? Dancing, and it is not.
Most Americans
high energy.
just kind of sway. I mean, come on.
I mean,
most white folk.
Yeah, are we talking about like white people at a blues festival dancing? That's high energy. Or are we talking about like, I don't know. I can't think of low energy dancing. I really can't. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. There's also Together Forever, a Pixar nighttime spectacular. And this celebrates the unbreakable bonds between pals, such as Woody and Buzz for Pixar Fest.
Unbreakable. Didn't they like get in like several fights?
They're
and broke up after a while,
fighting.
and then didn't Woody in the end of 4 leave?
But they always come back
Woody
together.
left in 4.
Yeah, unbreakable my foot.
But he still has a friendship with his old pals.
Yeah, they'll call.
Yeah, I mean, he left for a lady, but it's fine.
Yeah, well.
Sometimes in life we do that, right?
Yeah.
This is going to highlight moments like Pixar pals meeting for the first time, embarking on new adventures, and overcoming challenges and forming everlasting bonds. So every Disney movie ever.
Right.
There's also a special castle flyover by Buzz Lightyear and the house from Up. And I have a video of this, and I do apologize. It is more visual. I'm hoping you get at least some idea of it through sound, but basically like the castle is, it's all lit up and stuff for the fireworks show, but then the up house flies right behind it. It's incredible.
Yeah, let's watch, won't we?
Literally made me cry this afternoon.
So it's like that wire that I think Tinkerbell used to fly on. It's just it's cute.
I probably gave you the wrong time stamp, but it's a little longer than that usually, but
all right,
whatever.
I was there. There you go.
Yeah.
It's neat. Still looks cool. So,
it's really pretty neat. It looks real.
Yeah. You look real.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's neat.
Yeah.
There are new scenes added to this nighttime spectacular this year, featuring characters and moments from Onward, Soul, Luca, Turning Red, and Elemental. Now, over at DCA, everyone's favorite club, Pixar. Now, this is a nighttime party in the Hollywood backlot, featuring an interactive DJ, live performances, games, photo ops, themed foods, and drinks.
What's an interactive DJ?
Don't know,
Okay.
but wasn't going to take that word out.
All right. Yeah, why would you?
Increase the BPM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we have a request for a 198 BPM. Let's go.
And then there's Pixar Pals Playtime Party. And this is back in Disneyland.
Quad
and
P's, baby.
at the Fantasyland Theater Dance and Play. The Fantasyland Theater. Everybody know where we're at?
Sure, dude.
Right in front of Toontown, to the side, whatever.
Absolutely.
This is a high-energy show, interactive games, and activities inspired by Pixar feature films, as well as a selection of iconic shorts on the big screen.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. And lastly, last on my list, last note, I don't care. Rare character sightings for Pixar Fest.
The rares, baby. Rare alert. Let's go.
The first one is Incredibles, but I didn't think that was that rare. I feel like I see them every time I'm there. But anyway, some new characters, Ember and Wade from Elemental,
okay.
Red Panda May from Turning Red, and the Inside Out characters. And
Cool.
that is what you can do at springtime.
Good job, Taren.
All right.
That was fantastic. I can't wait to hear about all of it going on.
Yes.
Speaking of things going on, summer is just around the corner. I know spring hasn't even sprung yet, but summer is right around the corner. This weekend in this Bay Area that we live in, it's going to be like 77 degrees and windy, which is awesome. It's always good. But our friends at the 21st Amendment are welcoming the warmer weather with open arms and a refreshing favorite, Hell or High Watermelon Wheat. Picture this if you can. If your mind's eye isn't red and bloodshot from listening to Taren's awesome description of what's going on in spring. You got a sunny day, the smell of barbecue in the air, and a cold, crisp Hell or High Watermelon Wheat in your hand. It is the ultimate summertime companion, perfect for those unforgettable gatherings with friends and family. But what makes Hell or High Watermelon so special, you're asking me, Taren? I'm sure that's what you're staring at me for. It's not just its bright straw color or tight white bubbles. No, it's the subtle blend of a wheat beer with a hint of sweet biscuit and a kiss of juicy watermelon that sets it apart. I would say a French kiss, maybe, like you're in high school again.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little bit of tongue. Okay.
With its refreshing flavor and delightful light fruit notes, Hell or High Watermelon is bound to become your go-to summer beer. And at just 4.94 ABV, you can enjoy it all day long without missing a beat. So when you're looking for that perfect beverage to complement those sunny days and backyard barbecues, look no further than Hell or High Watermelon Wheat. Find it wherever great craft beer is sold and make it this summer one to remember. I will say that is basically like if you had to take summer and represent it in a beverage, it would be Hell or High Watermelon Wheat. And I'm not just saying that because Sully's going to listen to this to make sure I did the read. I really firmly believe that. There you go.
My dad, that was literally, you know what? I bet if it weren't for that beer, we wouldn't be married, because that's what got my dad into brewing, which got him to listen to the Brewing Network, which made him know who you are, which made my parents introduce me to you at that beer fest.
Oh.
It's all to do with watermelon wheat.
Tell Sully to go pound sand. Okay. I'm just sorry. I was doing my to-do list. I apologize.
Man, I my goodness, just to be in the middle of all of this. Wow.
A terrible crickets. Forgot about that. Let's do a little news.
March in the past, present, and future with all the news that's fit to cover. It's the EarzUp Disney News.
All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about things that I actually like right now. I'm going to do this, and I think it's going to be amazing.
And
Is it
show's
just
over.
Is it just your wife and your child?
No, things I actually like.
Eric.
Things I'm happy that exist in this world. So normally I talk about popcorn buckets and how stupid they are. And I wanted to share this. AMC Theaters is going to carry exclusive Ghostbusters Frozen Empire popcorn buckets. And this is old news. If you're in the Discord, I already posted this. It's from last month. But I wanted to share it on here because I need these. And I have never understood the trap, for lack of a better term, of the Disney popcorn bucket than I do with this. I love a Ghostbusters. I haven't seen any of the new movies because I like the old ones better. That's what I'm in. But these aren't just like Ray Stantz popcorn bucket or whatever. It's the Ghost Trap as a popcorn bucket.
That looks fantastic.
It looks awesome, and I need them. I need them. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say, but I need these.
It looks
Look at that.
80s too. Like they did a good job.
They did a great job, and they have a Slimer one too, which
not as good, but
it's not as good because it's holding a popcorn bag of its own, says Sin Mark on it, which is like, okay, cool, great.
But Slimer is pretty awesome.
But dude, and then they have an Ecto one. Look at that. Look at this.
Wow.
That looks awesome.
But the AMC one is definitely the best one.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, the trap for sure.
Yeah. Gotta have it. Gotta absolutely have it. So, look, if anybody, I don't know how to get them. I guess you go to the movie theater. If anybody wants to pick me up on, please do. I will pay for it. Thank you. All right. We're doing some news. Here we go. Remember our old friend Gina Carano?
Oh, yes. Crazy.
Oh.
Crazy lady from Mandalorian.
She supposedly, what she says and what the media sort of like picks up on is that she got fired from The Mandalorian. But what I've heard, and I can't remember like too many details about it, because my brain has to fill with other stuff that let me function, is that she wasn't fired so much as she just wasn't, her contract wasn't renewed.
That's the same thing, though.
It's
in
not
Hollywood,
okay.
That's the same thing.
I mean, kind of, but like if you don't have a contract and you're waiting to see if you're renewed, and they say we're not going to renew your contract,
it's still a failure.
It's not a firing, though. So she's suing. No. So Disney...
That's an out, yeah.
Well, then she has nothing to sue for.
Correct. Gina Carano on suing Disney. She says, quote, "It feels good to fight back." Gina Carano isn't backing down from her years-long fight with former employer Disney. In an interview with a Hollywood Reporter, the actress who was fired from The Mandalorian in 2021 over her social media posts recounted the, quote, disrespect and shame she felt after the firing, and said it felt good to fight back with a wrongful termination lawsuit. So I don't know if you know this, but her lawsuit is being financed by Elon Musk, because he had a thing where it's like, if you're ever sued because of something you said on Twitter, then I will pay for your, lawsuit or whatever. And so he's making good on
what a patriot.
Yeah.
Quote, "I think it's pretty incredible what he is doing," she said. "A lot of billionaires put their money into buying islands and building bunkers. Elon Musk is using Elon Musk is using his money to fight massive injustice battles."
Oh my God.
Already this is where her brain is. She thinks that he's like the hero of free speech, but it's really
I hate
not.
this woman because she has no case. There's nothing to argue. If they didn't renew your contract, there's no you didn't get fired. There's literally what you're fighting for doesn't exist.
Right. Musk and Carano were both reprimanded by Disney over anti-Semitic posts. Musk shared a conspiracy theory that Jewish people supported hatred of whites, and Carano likened the U.S. political climate to Nazi Germany. Carano also shared a variety of transphobic posts that resulted in a string of HR meetings with LGBTQ plus reps that she referred to as Disney's re-education camp. So that's what's going on. Yeah. She is fighting back. She's very excited about it. And, but yeah, that's what I mean. So this is from the Daily Beast, and even they're saying she's fired, but my understanding is she was never hired. She completed her contract, and then they just didn't move on with her character. But I don't know if they didn't, and then they said, it's because of this or not. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know what lawyer would take her case if her contract just wasn't renewed.
One that wants to be paid by Elon Musk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no shortage of dishonest lawyers. I mean, just look what's been going on the last 4 years, and election things or whatever. But here's some good news, Taren.
Okay.
And Eric, you can listen to if you want.
Oh, okay.
There's a woman in Florida who rang in her 106th birthday.
Good job. That's awesome.
With a visit to Walt Disney World for her very first time.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I also feel like it's a
Universal
waste of time.
Why?
Because she can't go on any rides.
You don't know that.
She's 106. You should go on Space Mountain and blow her back out.
There are 106-year-olds at my job, at where I work, who you would think that they were 85.
85-year-olds should not be going on Space Mountain. Sorry.
I don't think that
they don't have
everybody's
to go on
different.
Things.
Everybody's different.
Sure they do. Everybody's different until you hit 106.
No.
Then you're all the same. You're basically
not.
like those Hummels that our grandparents used to put on shelves.
You'd be surprised.
And say, don't touch because they'll break if you look at them wrong. That's a 106-year-old person.
Okay, counterpoint.
You're wrong.
We have gone to Disneyland many times where we've ridden maybe 2 rides.
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
I've had plenty of trips where I don't go on a ride.
It is enjoyable just being within those doors.
A Florida woman had a magical birthday celebration at Walt Disney World. Yeah, she went to Disney World. Yeah, that's the part of the story that I said in the beginning.
Did she go to?
But it wasn't your typical birthday. Magnolia Jackson. What a Southern belle name. Like that is you can't if I wrote a story and called my main character Magnolia Jackson, you would think it's either satire or just you'd make me change it. There's no way. Yeah. She turned 106 and had her family on hand to celebrate with the help of Walt Disney World and their cast members. Lively, magical, watching her family come into the area and seeing Mickey and Minnie and all the love and support from our cast members and community. You just felt the love she had in her heart and her excitement to be here, said Disney Ambassador Shannon Smith Conrad. Conrad? What's that, Taren? What did you say? Okay.
Nothing.
All right, just checking. A fun fact about the birthday girl, she is currently the oldest living graduate of Bethune-Cookman University, and while attending the Florida Classic College football game in Orlando last fall, her interest in Disney was sparked, according to a press release from the theme park.
She only just heard of that company.
To 105.
She learned about it.
Yeah, she's like, wait, Disney? What are you talking about? Oh, like Mickey Mouse. Mickey, what? What is this? What are you guys talking about?
That pleasant man who smokes all the time?
Yeah. What the theme park? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Frozen. What does that even mean?
There are benches, Grandma.
Oh, love it. Well, she's in a wheelchair. So Jackson said when she saw Mickey Mouse perform on the field during that game in his drum major outfit, that sounds like something Jeremy would be after, it fueled her desire. Like this reporting is awesome. Fueled her desire to celebrate her birthday at Walt Disney World. Jackson was greeted by cheering cast members, Disney executives, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, music, balloons, and more. After the festivities, Jackson went on a tour around the park and got to spend some time with Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Tiana took her on Tron.
Yeah, that's right. They had to strap her in. They had to say, no, she's not really a princess. She's an actress. And Jackson said, what are you talking about? What's an actress? And she said, movies. And she's like, what are you talking? What's a movie? Jackson, who's an avid gardener, then headed to Epcot to enjoy the International Flower and Garden Festival, where she got a special tour of the festival. Oh, cool. So she got a park hopper. Nice. Cool. That's cool. I'm teasing, but it's great. It's interesting that the park knew she was coming.
I'm sure they told them. My great grandma, who's 109, is going to be coming to the park. What can you do?
Right.
And they're like, well, we can charge her full price, but we'll also get her a plan.
Yeah. She didn't get free tickets.
God, she should, though. I mean, if she's in a wheelchair too, then
she's older than the company.
That's true.
She's older than the company.
I feel like anybody. How old is the company? 100?
Yeah.
So anybody older than the company should get in free.
That should be a policy no matter what company.
Under 3 and over 100.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny. You were talking about the local beer at the Food and Wine Festival, whatever, and I had an article about that too. Apparently, there's 18 California breweries going to be there, making everything from lagers. Get this, Eric. These brewers are making everything from lagers to pilsners and Hefeweizens to a host of India Pale Ales, with a focus on local craft beer from San Diego, Los Angeles, Orange County, and specifically Anaheim. For those of you,
that's all of the beers.
For the uninitiated, pilsners are lagers, but not all lagers are pilsners. But all pilsners are lagers. Well, that's actually not entirely true because you have a lot of people trying to cheat the system and
do it right.
But yeah, if you do it right, theoretically, it's a lagers and pills. It's like saying chai tea. You're just saying tea. Yeah. Or like DC Comics. The D and the C in DC Comics stands for Detective Comics. So their name is literally Detective Comics. Oh. Yeah. So there you go. You said you had a list. The Anaheim Brewers at 2024 Fest include Bottle Logic, Brewery X, Golden Road, which is not a craft brewery. It's owned by a major corporation. But that's right. Noble and Unsung. 4 more brewers round out the Orange County field. Chapman Crafted, which I hear is really good. Delahunt. Okay. Left Coast, good beer. And Stereo, never heard of it. Further south, San Diego County is represented by Mission, Mother Earth, good beer, and Stone. Just up to 5, Los Angeles is sending kegs from Crown and Hops, La Bodega, and Eagle Rock. My friends. Further north, you have Full Circle in Fresno, Russian River, and Sierra Nevada. There you go. Look at that. Bottle Logic director Lindsay Langton spent a decade at Disneyland working as a VP tour guide, and the Napa Rose and Carthay Circle restaurants. Oh, man. I want to get on there. That'd be great. That'd be great to get her on the show. Kidding me? Now Langton is back serving Bottle Logic's Fuzzy Logic IPA at the Disney Food Festival. For Disney to seek out small craft businesses and really be so diligent about bringing the community in, blah, blah, blah. I've been saying this for years. You guys, long-time listeners have remembered this. I don't know what took Disney so long. I mean, I know at that little wine country Trattoria or whatever, they've recently been doing a lot of California craft beers. But when we first started the show, I'm like, why are we not doing this? Why is Disney not promoting California? Yeah. This is a whole entire theme park about friggin' California. And you can't find, you have maybe a couple of California. No, everything should be California.
Give them a break. It took them 20 years. They figured it out. Right?
Yeah.
That kind of tracks with their music tastes and everything else.
Yeah, man, something
a little
like
behind.
Okay, real fast. The the Disneyland Forward whole thing that went to a vote recently in Anaheim, and apparently it was passed. So Disneyland's $1.9 billion expansion plan moves forward. Disney marked a major milestone in its nearly $2 billion multi-decades-long plan to change and expand the Disneyland Resort. The Anaheim Planning Commission voted 5-1 after a nearly 6-hour meeting on Monday night to move the Disneyland Forward project to the Anaheim City Council for approval. So there you go. So they're going to be there's some new zoning changes that were approved, and it's moving forward, everybody. Real quick update on that. Let's see. I have a thing about Disney. So the Disney company recently made some comments about Taren and Nelson Peltz, who's trying to take over the company, which personally I voted for. Yeah. And Tran responded, and I don't really know what they said, but Tran issued the following statement regarding Disney's recent communications. Quote, Tran is disappointed that Disney is running a scorched earth campaign that appears to be focused on deflecting attention from the board's failures. Tran loves the Walt Disney Company and believes it has unparalleled assets and opportunities and every reason to grow and prosper. That is why the Tran Group is one of Disney's largest shareholders, with a stake worth more than $3.5 billion. Imagine how many people you could feed and house with that much money. Just as a side note, but that's all right. Tran's only objective in this campaign is to help Disney and all its shareholders. But instead of recognizing our good faith and track record, Disney claims that we have a history of attacking companies and have infiltrated boards, and we are seeking to create maximum disruption, blah, blah, blah. So there's a big fight going on, a public fight, and that's what I love.
Oh, yeah. It's juicy.
When multi-millionaires argue in public, I'll always watch.
Oh, yeah.
Vague billionaires love Disney. Love. It would love.
I love Disney. I love it. It's so good. It's funny because their stock, I checked a while ago, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, it was 114 a couple weeks ago. It's 112 now. It's hovering.
Keeping up there, yeah.
Week.
It's been 1 week. Dude, just as an aside, real fast, and then I'm going to get to my game that I wrote when I wasn't paying attention to Taren's segment, and then we'll go. Apple stock is at 173.
Love it.
Okay. Amazon, 178. What do you think Netflix is at based on that? Amazon, 178. All the things that are diversified through Amazon. Apple, 173. I've heard that's not necessarily a long-term investment. Whatever.
Netflix, $14.
I have zero idea. I would guess more.
I don't know.
200.
$613. Brother.
What?
Yeah, for Netflix.
What?
Could you imagine if you invested in that when they were DVDs? You would be so rich right now.
Dog. Their original stock. I mean, this January. Oh, here, let me go to Max. They were at in 2005. June 25th, 2004. Guess how much they were?
25.
$4.57. If you put in, not to be like a CNBC headline, but like if you put in money at $4.57 and you just made so much cash. I mean, at one point in 2011, they were at $35 and then they went down to $9, $10. And if you hung on, brother, you went on for the wildest of rides.
Wow.
You went, I mean, and when it hit 355 in 2018, you were probably like, oh man, I got to get out. And then it went down to 2 and then it just dropped.
That's insane.
And then it went up.
Oof.
Oh my God. Can you believe that? It's not a meme coin, Taren. It's not crypto, but you know, what are you going to do? All right, let's play my game.
Okay.
I don't have any music. All right, let's play a game, everybody. This game is called Disney or Doofus. So did I make this up or is it a Disney live action title?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I got five things.
Okay.
Here we go. And it's multiple choice. So I'm going to give you 4 movie titles and you tell me which one I wrote.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1, Tonka. Number 2, The Littlest Outlaw. 3, The Great Locomotive Chase. Or 4, My Small Heart.
You wrote My Small Heart.
Eric?
I agree with Taren.
You're right. My Small Heart. What a stupid ass. All right. I'd like to think this gets harder, but I feel like you guys know me too well. All right. I'll give a little more time so the chat can play too. Okay. Third Man on the Mountain. Our Pet Wolf. 10 Weeks with a Circus. The Shaggy Dog. Eric, you go first.
It was the second one that you wrote. What was that? My wolf or whatever.
Our Pet Wolf.
Our Pet Wolf. Yes.
Okay. Taren?
What was the first one?
Third Man on the Mountain, I think. I don't know. I'm doing these kind of out of order, so pay attention. So we have 10 Weeks with the Circus, Third Man on the Mountain, Our Pet Wolf, or the Shaggy Dog.
10 weeks on the circus.
10 weeks with the circus.
With the circus.
Taren is wrong. Eric is correct.
Oh.
Our Pet Wolf is one that I made.
I've seen most of those.
Okay. All right. So maybe this is a game for Taren. All right, here we go. Kidnapped. Timmy, the Tallest Boy. 10 Who Dared. Nicky, Wild Dog of the North.
Oh no.
Timmy's the Tallest Boy.
Eric?
What was the first one?
Kidnapped.
I'm gonna go with Kidnapped.
No, Taren is correct. Timmy, the Tallest Boy.
That just sounds like something you would make up.
But it sounds like something Disney would have made up
You
too.
had said man, Timmy the Tallest Man.
Well, you know, man.
But
whatever, dude.
Oh, that's good.
What man do you know is still called Timmy? It's
I
10,
don't know,
right?
but it just sounded like something you would say at the dinner table.
Timmy, the
At least I
Tallest Boy.
knew 10 Who Dared. I'm like,
Yeah.
all
See,
right, I know that one.
That's when I thought I could get away with it because like 10 Who Dared. I mean, that's just the dumbest.
10 Who Dared.
All right, I got 2 more. Here we go. Greyfriars Bobby. The True Story of a Dog. Moon Pilot.
Oh, no.
Well,
Well, it's got to be whatever's next
Did
because he's
he-
made himself laugh.
I can't. I'm so stupid. I'm such a dumbass. Okay.
Oh my God.
Rick, the Mexican dog.
My GI tract.
That's not really what you wrote.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Great Fires Bobby, The True Story of a Dog. Moon Pilot. Bon Voyage.
Oh my God.
Breath in the Jar.
Breath in the jar.
Breath in the jar? I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, that's right. How did you know?
Really?
Breath in the jar. Oh, wow.
Breath in the Jar. Oh, God, I need help.
That classic Irish song. There's breath in the jar.
Oh, they took the breath in the jar. The English came with a breath in the jar. They opened it up. They came from near and far. Well, I got one more.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you handle it?
The Legend of Lobo. Almost Angels. The Boys from Thunder Ranch. Big Red. Eric.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know any of those.
They get better because I got used to the naming scheme. Well, clearly,
Right.
I guess, the last one wasn't, but
I'm gonna go Big Red.
Taren.
The Boys from Thunder Ranch.
The Boys from Thunder Ranch.
Oh.
That's absolutely right.
Oh,
The Boys from Thunder Ranch.
Because I just know that you
I'd
use
watch
the
that.
term boys
The
for like
boys.
everything.
That's not why, but because I wrote Thunder Ranch and I was like, wait a minute. No, it has to be like something from a thing, right? It's like origin story, problematic thing or whatever, but
Well, that was a fun game.
thanks.
It was a good job.
that was.
Thank you.
The chat participated.
They're still going.
Ryan agreed with me. Big Red seemed like that was the most likely, but the Boys from Thunder Ranch, pretty good.
Oh man. Well, you know what, everybody? We had fun today, didn't we?
This is a fun one.
Don't miss Breath in the Jar coming to Disney Plus. Friggin' never, dude. Why does my thing rotate off? It's weird.
Breath in the jar. Like, what even made you think of
I
that?
don't know. You know what? I'm too creative, Taren. That's
Yeah.
just what it is. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you're looking for more awesome podcasts like this, we have so many more shows on the EarzUp podcast network, like Bantha Milk and Supreme Resort and whatever else everybody else has. I don't really know anymore. I can't keep track. But check them out.
Goodness.
Go to patreon.com/EarzUp and support good content like this. For as little as $5 a month, you have a litany of other shows to go and check out, like all of our secret shows, which is one time a month, and we do basically a bunch of Disney news. There's some cursing, so it's not really a family show, but whatever. And you get a drink recipe. So that in and of itself is amazing. But there's also a bunch of other content on there too. And anyway, go check it out. Also check out our Etsy store. There's a link on our website. We have our whole website, which is earsup-podcast.com. So check us out. And until next time, we'll see you later. Or we'll see you in the park. So what do I say normally? I don't really know anymore.
What?
Yay.